What's up, guys? Kevin Zellman with your voice recap here on the Hollywood Junket. Make sure you guys are following me at Kevin Zellman and at Hollywood Junket on Twitter so we can talk about The Voice all day long. We're going to start out with Team Adam's Shelby Brown. She sang one of my favorite songs. It was Lady Gaga's You and I thought that it was great. She put her whole country spin on it, which I thought was really, really cool for her to do. She had a lot of fun on stage. She made the lyrics her own. Instead of saying Nebraska like how Lady Gaga does, she said, I believe it was Alabama, because that's where she's from, and she was saying that throughout the song, which is really cool. I thought she was great. I did not think she had any reason to be nervous to go home the following night, but she was the lowest on the iTunes charts, I do believe. Adam promised her that if she were to do really well, that he would buy her a giraffe. And when Adam was judging her, Adam said that she did deserve a giraffe, so she definitely got Adam's praises, along with all the other coaches. Next was Team Pharrell's Evan McKeel, and he sang Smile. Personally, I thought this was his best performance that he's done throughout the entire season so far. He was really connected with the song. He was on the stool, he had the spotlight. I loved it. I'm a big Evan fan in general, so I was gonna like it, but then this exceeded my expectations based on what we saw previously from Evan in the competition. This was, I thought, his most emotional, his most connected song that he did, and what I thought was really cool, he had an image behind him, it looked like a moon, with a silhouette of like a ballet dancer, a lyrical type dancer behind him, which I thought was really cool because it really worked with that song. Barrett Baber sang Delta Dawn, and this was his baby. He came up with the entire arrangement. He came up with literally everything that he wanted to do for this song. He came up with it. So he went into his rehearsals with Blake saying, here's what I want to do, help me do it. And so he and Blake, they worked together to make it happen. And I say this every single week, but Barrett is going to win this competition without a doubt. He's country, so there you go. That's really the only reason that you really need to have for Barrett to win. He's so original. He's so good. He knows exactly what to do. He has such great visions and ideas, including this one. It was so good. He's already a country superstar. He's a country superstar in the making. We're seeing it before our eyes, and mark my words, he's gonna be big. He's gonna be really good. Past The Voice, after he wins, I called it. After he wins, and then he goes on and does whatever he needs to do to make it in the country world, that's exactly what he's going to do, and it's going to be great. Corinne Bukowski, she sang Only Hope. And this was a Mandy Moore song. I loved this performance. Granted, she's kind of done the same thing each week, but that same thing totally works for her. I love it. She has such a sweet and delicate voice. Her runs are so great. Her vibrato is so great. She knows her voice very well, especially for someone who's so young, like how Corinne is. I don't know her exact age, but I do know she's definitely 18 or under, I would say. I really liked this performance. She was in the bottom last week, so Gwen said in her rehearsals, in the bottom two, Gwen said in the rehearsals that if she has anything that she's hiding, she needs for it to come out now. She cannot be holding anything back, and she needs to prove to America why she deserves to stay in the competition. Alright, so then Team Adam was back up with Amy Vachel. She sang Taylor Swift's Blank Space. And it was she always changes everything up, and I love it. Her Taylor Swift songs are already so catchy, then Amy Vachel sings it, and you're like, geez, can the song just get any better? Amy Vachel, once again, she did an incredible job. I did not think she had any reason to be worried about being in the bottom two. She's a fan favorite for sure. I think she's gonna be in the finale 100%. If not, she's gonna be the person who is just about to make it, because this season is full of so many contestants who are extremely talented. You don't really know who's gonna really be knocked off each week. So I think that Amy's gonna be one of those that makes it really far, or is just gonna make the cut for the finals. Next was Team Blake's Zach Seba. He sang Are You Gonna Kiss Me or Not? And he knows he's a very good looking guy. Does he not remind you, has anyone seen the movie Hairspray? Because he looks just like Zac Efron in Hairspray. Side note. But he knows how to work his flirty side. He knows that he's going to go up to all these girls, and he knows that he's going to go and hold their hand and sing to them. But this week, he decided that he was going to drop down on one knee, sing to a girl while he's holding her hand. So it's fun on his part because he's going to get all the girls' votes. I'm a big Zach fan. I thought he did really great. He's another country superstar in the making. He has a very, Blake, or I think Pharrell, someone always says he's so Elvis, and he so is. Next was Team Pharrell's Maddie Davis, who sang Love is Blindness. It's a U2 song. So last week she did more of a reggae spin on a song. This week she went really dark, and I really liked it. Her voice was impeccable. It was so good. I am a big Maddie fan because I feel like she's taking risks. Are they necessarily paying off? No, but it's okay because she still has the Maddie Davis in all of the songs. She knows her artist, the artist that she wants to be. She has her own artistry to her. She throws in like her little like Maddie-isms into all the songs, which I really like. Next was Team Gwen's Brayden Sunshine. And Brayden, I like Brayden. He's very talented, but I just don't think he deserves to be in the competition as far as he's going. I think there's other people who are being knocked out of the competition who deserve to stay in the competition longer than Brayden. But, and with this song he sang True, I don't think it really did him justice. I don't think it was a good song choice for him. I think he could have done something better. He again had his like slicked back hair and all of that. Then Jordan Smith came on and sang one of my favorite songs, Who You Are, by one of my favorites, Jessie J. I mean, obviously knocked out of the park. I feel like I say the same thing about Jordan every week. He's amazing. He's probably going to win this competition. He and Barrett and then Jeffrey Austin, those are my top three. There's really no more to say about Jordan because he's so flippin' amazing. And then Emily Ann Roberts did Why Not Me. This, I thought, was her best performance to date, without a doubt. She sounded great. She knew herself. She looked really pretty. She was wearing, like, the perfect outfit for it. It was so great. She's such a bluegrassy country singer. We don't really have a lot of that these days, so I think she's going to find her niche in the country world, because Blake always says, I think, like, every week, that she's going to go far, not only in the competition, but in the country world. Then, Jeffrey Austin. Oh, I love him so much. He sang Dancing on My Own by Robin. This is an A-plus performance. His voice is so unique. It is so perfect. He has like that old sound rasp to him, but then he's current and he sings these songs and they're slower, but then they can be upbeat. It's so good. I love this kid. I think he did an amazing job. He does an amazing job each week. So the bottom two was Corinne and Evan. And unfortunately, Evan was sent home, unfortunately. But in our next episode, we were on the phone with Evan after he was eliminated, and we got to talk to him about like his thoughts and his feelings about everything. So I want you guys to make sure you watch that, and make sure you guys are tweeting us at Kevin Zellman and at Hollywood Junket for all of the voice stuff. And make sure you guys are watching all of the videos on our YouTube channel. Make sure you guys are subscribing to this one. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.